What's good, TK gang? Now today's video I'm going to be talking about Blake Griffin. We all know Blake Griffin currently plays for the Detroit Pistons, and he also is probably going to finish the rest of his max contract with this team. This video I just want to talk about Blake Griffin's offseason improvements to his game and explain to you guys why he's expected to lead this team to the playoffs. So first, if you guys are not informed, Blake Griffin is currently 29 years old and he turned 30 in March, which means in my opinion he's leaning towards the end of his prime. And I say that for multiple reasons. I'm not just saying that because of his age. I'm saying that because Blake Griffin has a history of injuries throughout his career. In 2010, which was Blake Griffin's rookie season, he played all 82 games. In 2012, he played 80 games. In 2013, he played 80 games. Now, besides those 3 seasons, every single other season, Blake Griffin has missed 16 games or more. And this is during his actual prime when he's very young. Now he's 29 years old, about to turn 30. It's only going to get worse if he keeps playing the same way getting older. That's why Blake Griffin is definitely making changes to his game this offseason. Now that he's still on a max deal with the Clippers, but he got traded to the Detroit Pistons, he has a different role for the Pistons, and the Pistons is definitely going to expect him to change up a lot of things so he can be healthy throughout the season. We all know Blake Griffin is an outstanding player. He's a power forward averaging 20 plus a game every single season. He also can give you rebounds, assists, and he's an outstanding ball handler. Blake Griffin is extremely smart on the court, and on top of that, he's a highlight reel itself. So Blake Griffin, he really is an entertaining player, but at the same time, your health is the key to having a long, successful career, definitely if you're a professional athlete. And I know Blake Griffin knows that. That's why he's really been trying to change up his game. He's already been working on his mid-range and his three-point shot a couple years back when he was playing for the Clippers, but he is still trying to improve his shot so he can now learn how to shoot off the dribble better and create better shots instead of always have to drive in and force his way into the paint and try to dunk over people and always have to risk on getting an injury. The Pistons took a huge risk on Blake Griffin just because they know what he go through every single year when it comes to injuries. But at the same time, instead of looking at the negative, they know that Blake Griffin comes with a lot of positive, because when Blake Griffin is healthy, he's an all-star player. Blake is still capable of dropping a 30-point game and adding a triple-double with it. And on top of that, don't forget, Blake Griffin has been to the playoffs almost every single year throughout his career with the Clippers. And he knows what it takes to be a playoff contender and fight hard in the Western Conference. Now that he's in the Eastern Conference, which is easier, he definitely can lead this team in the Eastern Conference. The Pistons is not even a bad team. They just always needed that one-star piece to add to their team so they can make it to the playoffs. They always been close to making it to the playoffs, but they never could make it. They literally finished last season as the 9th seed. They were so close to making it to the 8th seed, and Blake Griffin came during the end of the season. So now that they have Blake Griffin throughout the entire season, these guys are definitely going to make it to the playoffs if Blake can stay healthy. I'm very excited to see Blake Griffin this upcoming season. I know he's been working extremely hard this offseason just because he still got something to prove, definitely to the Clippers, and to show the Pistons that they did not make a mistake for getting him in the trade. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press the notification button. TK Gang, we out.